And now, ladies and gentlemen, with all of that being said, Lafayette, Louisiana, Acadiana, are you ready for tonight's main event? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event will be presented to you by your friends at Mendoza Ford and Don's Automotive. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event presented by you both of these brands, the official auto dealers of Ragin Fighting Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event will be for the RFC Professional Bantamweight Championship. Your main event set for five 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is Robert the Badman Casper.
Fight here, we have Robert Casper and Aaron the Dragon Phillips as our main event. Robert Casper, a fighter looking to make a name for himself. Aaron Phillips, a fighter making a comeback. See if he's still got it. This is going to be an interesting fight for sure. Robert Casper is going to be a very tough customer for Aaron Phillips. Kudos to Aaron Phillips for taking such a tough fight as his comeback fight. Robert Casper, like we said, is one of those guys that's maybe one or two big wins away from. Yeah, yellow blue corner. Yeah.
And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, he is Aaron the Dragon Phillips.
Surreal fight at 135, Aaron the Dragon Phillips versus Robert Casper. These two guys are on a collision course with each other. Casper has put the sticks to multiple guys recently, finished Justin Meade on our card last year. Eric Scallion coming off a stint in the Aaron Phillips coming off a stint in the UFC. This ought to be a battle. Aaron Phillips fighting in front of his hometown head instructor and owner at Head Kicks. Incredible gym out in Maurice, Louisiana. First time his kids see him fight live. Guys here for it.
Big pop from the home team for Aaron Phillips.
Big entrance from Aaron Phillips, a long-time fighter in the Acadiana area. Here's our tale of the tape. Aaron Phillips versus Robert Casper. Aaron, 35 years of age. Casper, 30. Aaron, 5 years the elder. Aaron with a 12-5 record to Robert Casper, 7-9. Both guys are in the teens and years of training. Aaron at 18, Robert Casper at 13. Height, virtually identical.
Both these guys look shredded for tonight's performance. They're taking it seriously. There's a lot of eyes on this matchup tonight. Fury, UFC, ONE FC. A lot of guys are looking where this 135-pound match shakes out.
And by the way, it's for a belt.
Yeah, Aaron Phillips is looking to catapult himself back into a big show contention.
We'll go ahead, kick it to Bryce Boudreaux for the official fighter announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event of RFC 2 is presented to you by our friends at Mendoza Ford and Don's Automotive. Big shout out to our friends, the official auto group partners of Ragin Fighting Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event of the evening is set for 5 5-minute rounds. And the official for this bout is Mr. Chris Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event of the evening will be for the RFC Professional Bantamweight Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Cajun Dome Convention Center right here in Lafayette, Louisiana, this is your RFC 2 main event of the evening.
One of the best in the business.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the Mendoza Ford blue corner. This man is a Jedi practitioner, representing Iron Forge MMA, standing at 5'9", weighing in at 135 pounds. From Austin, Texas, he is Robert the Batman Casper. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Don's Automotive red corner. This man is a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu practitioner representing Head Kicks MMA. Standing at 5'9", weighing in at 135 pounds. From Lafayette, Louisiana, he is Aaron the Dragon Phillips.
About to be a real fight, ladies and gentlemen. Main event.
Aaron's on a mission for gold.
One more in the books.
You do receive your instructions. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands. Touch up. Do it now.
Once again, shout out to Pete's for our amazing streaming sponsorship this evening.
Clear Life Media, Pete's, Tap Room. Thank you guys. After party is at Corner Bar on Johnson. They touch gloves in the middle.
Level change, fainting, faking.
Now, if you're Robert Casper here.
Casper's a righty, Aaron's a southpaw. Big body kick by Aaron Phillips.
Fighting a guy from his own gym named Head Kicks. I think it kind of tells you what you might be.
Might be looking out to see tonight. might send you one first class, man. Look, Casper's coming to bang himself, though. Casper's fingers are open pretty heavy. We'll see if that affects the fight, but his lead hand is all the way open. Big right hand by Robert Casper.
Get to your right. Get to your right fast.
Aaron Phillips eats it.
Oh.
Aaron gets caught with a right hook.
Oh.
Aaron gets caught a couple times. Casper's bombing him. Aaron Phillips is out in the Mendoza blue corner.
Big W.
Casper comes away as the title. Good job. Beautiful performance by Robert Casper to come away as the 130.
Brazil calling a stoppage to the action. 1 minute, 5 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner by knockout and new RFC Professional Bantamweight Champion, Robert the Batman Casper.
Robert Casper, explosive performance. I told people you were coming. When two gunslingers get in the OK Corral, it goes that way sometimes. What do you have to say about that performance tonight, Rob?
I'm gonna keep it short just because, you know, this is Aaron's hometown and I really respect him. I know his kids and family are here. This was a lifetime of work for me, so thank you to my coaches. I love them to death. My fiance. But other than that, thank you for Aaron for giving me the opportunity. He didn't have to, and he did. So let's give him some love. That's all I got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Robert Casper and Aaron Phillips.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everybody here at Ragin Fighting Championship, we thank you so much for coming out tonight. Big shout out and a thank you to all of our partners and presenters for bringing RFC to the fans. Stay tuned to all RFC social media outlets, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, you name it, for future dates. So whenever you can see RFC live in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of our partners and presenters, we thank everyone for watching live on YouTube. Thank you to Clear Life Media. Thank you to Gearbox Productions for making us look good. Thank you to everybody for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everybody with RFC, this has been Bryce Boudreaux saying good night. God bless America. Please travel home safely. Thank you. We love you, Lafayette.